I'm scared for indie animation, and I know that speaks for itself, but considering the state that the Amazing Digital Circus has been in for the past few months, it only makes sense that we should all be concerned. And I say that because the fandom of the Amazing Digital Circus has been really bad. I mean, it's always been pretty bad, and I'm saying that as someone who likes the show. I'm actually going to see it in theaters. But it's gotten to a really, really bad point. If you say one thing wrong about this show, there will be a group of people dogpiling on you. People have been attacking Gooseworks for things that they've said like a decade ago, 10 years ago, and stuff like that. Same thing goes for the voice actors. I'm sure you all have seen that. And they're getting mad at Gooseworks for not having the exact reaction that they wanted. That's, well, not beside the point, but that's not what I'm exactly talking about here. This could change the course of what's going to happen to other Glitch production shows that they're putting out, like Gameoverse that just released at least a week ago, and the pilot reached 10 million views in 3 days. Mind you, something that not even the Amazing Digital Circus was able to pull off in its first 3 days. They reached that goal in 4 days. So, considering that, it makes sense that I'm concerned for Gameoverse and anything that comes after it because of what's been happening with the Amazing Digital Circus. It kind of sets the tone for what could happen in the future. And the bright side to this is, we have, hopefully we've learned what not to do. And I think what we should have learned from this experience is don't listen to the comments. And I know, and I'm gonna be a hypocrite today probably, because I'll check the comments and reply to as many as I can, but when it comes to running an indie show, which is a lot of work in the first place to even create, but to actually get it running is also a lot of work. So that doesn't exactly equate to my case of checking the comments and trying to reply to them as many as I can, but I think, sure, it's a good thing to listen to your audience. I'm not gonna deny that, because then it helps you, because the criticisms give you a good starting point of what to change. But don't always listen to them or read the comments, because, based off of Gooseworks' case, if you respond to them all the time, it can be used against you, and then there goes your reputation, there goes the show's reputation, and now it's just an entire dumpster fire. And I don't want that to be the case, but at this point, that's kind of what we've come to. And it's only a matter of time before the next Glitch show gets the same treatment, because the bigger the show is, the more the more fans that they have, which is a good thing, obviously. But that also means there's gonna be quite a few bad apples mixed in. Because you can't have a big fandom without somebody ruining it for everybody. And that's what happened to the Amazing Digital Circus. There are a whole bunch of bad apples in the fandom, and it made Gooseworks not want to touch the show again. And because of that, we can't enjoy anything else after the show, because now it's been very clear that we're not getting anything after the finale. And that's sad, because there was a possibility that we could have all gotten more from the show on the side, but because of those bad people in the fandom, we have no chance of getting anything else at this point. Gooseworks just wanted to create a cartoon, and she herself said that she thinks she shouldn't be the head of it anymore because of how big it's gotten. And that's understandable. I mean, I hope to get a big fan base, but I don't. But depending on how big it gets, I don't know if I can, continue that legacy. Because once you get to a certain point of, fame and stuff, you have to think more about what you say on the internet. Because anything you say can, and probably will, be used against you. No matter what it is, at this point. Well, so the moral of the story is if you're planning on making indie animation, if you're planning on it, you should. If you can get everything you need. It's a big commitment, but I'm sure you can do it. Moral of the story is that if you're planning on making indie animation, just look at what's happened in the past with indie animation and learn from it, and just don't listen to people sometimes. It's okay to do that. You don't always have to listen to the comment section of your videos, on the comments of your show. You don't always have to listen to them. Well, yippee, you made it to the end of this video. This is awkward. Hope you liked it. There might be more of this type of video coming soon. I don't know. I kind of just make videos that come to mind, so we'll see. Bye! Hope you enjoyed the background noise.